Can you give me 3 tips for the people who are going to be listening and watching this of how to create a life that matters?
Focus out. How can I make a difference every day?
Okay.
Give it 1,000%. Go for broke. And my mom says that phrase, and I've sort of adapted it, but I really think it's like go for all.
But what if someone doesn't have the energy to do it? How do you lift them up and say, go for it all? That's such an easy thing to say, but to do
then I would say take a baby step. Like,
okay, so
what
create
is it. That you, create it every day.
Okay.
One thing a day.
Okay.
And celebrate that. Like if
that's huge. Celebration.
I did, I said I was going to, I want to learn Spanish. I think that also it's like thinking like dream, like to let people dream. So sometimes I say like just get outside and go for a walk and kind of like let yourself dream a little bit. What is it? What's your vision? Like connecting to like your vision of what you imagine your life to be and what like excites you, and then one thing a day towards that. One thing. And it can be very small, and those things are going to add up at some point, and you never know when something's going to change. So that would be another thing. One thing a day towards your vision. Okay, so when it's all said and done, at the end of the day, what do you want to be known for? What do you want your legacy to be? That question, in thinking about that before I got here, I want to have a family that knows me, a family like a created family. I really want to be a mother, so I do want my legacy partly to be in that, and the love of that, and creating a family with a partner. But I also want the legacy to be my legacy to be in the stories that I've told, and the pieces of whether it be like dance or
God, it's beautiful. I've never heard someone say that before.
Yeah, like just storytelling. And it can even just be in the sense that like, at my funeral, I want people to have a lot of stories to tell. Like that's a legacy to me. Like remember when we did this and the experiences. And it's like, to me, the biggest thing is in any kind of art, have I touched someone? Have I made a difference in them by the role that I'm playing or the story I'm telling, and that like somebody is like connecting to something in themselves, like either whether it's laughing or crying, whatever it is that has made them kind of just like have that moment of, oh wow, that reminds me of this, or I feel that way, or I've felt that way, just that moment of touching somebody.
Yes.
So that legacy, and then the legacy of honoring. I really feel like I want to teach other people how to live lives of a purpose. So I want a community of students and teachers. Like I've been a teacher my whole life.
Yes.
I've been a dance teacher, and I haven't been teaching as much lately, and I feel like I'm kind of ready to go back to it, because it really is a way to teach, not just like, for example, I'm teaching dance, but like a way of thinking. And I've always found like my students, we've always set goals, so I really want to create a legacy of students that I've made a difference to, and how they might think about approaching their lives with positivity and tenacity and strength and purpose.